Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jillian, and I'm a dietitian, a mom, and an entrepreneur. And I come on here and speak to fellow moms who are also entrepreneurs. And I love to speak to you about just taking care of yourself in all aspects of your life, financially, physically, and emotionally. And so today I wanted to speak to you guys about 4 words specifically that you want to take out of your vocabulary if you want to be successful in life, and really make a conscious effort to not say these words to yourself. And I'm guilty of saying these words when I don't get my way, and I think a lot of us will, we'll start saying these words, especially for moms, because these words are often part of our daily life and feeling like this. But if we start thinking about what we tell ourselves on a daily basis, we tend to become that. So we have to be really aware of what do we want to become, because what we want to become is often what we tell ourselves, and a lot of times what we tell ourselves is not what we want to become. So the first one is frustrated. And if we're always telling ourselves that we're frustrated, then of course that's what we're going to be. But a lot of times we need to look at setbacks and when things don't go our way, as rather than being frustrated, being learning opportunities and opportunities for growth. So think about, everything is a learning experience. If you think about your past history and things that didn't go your way, you're probably thankful for that, because it closed doors that need to stay closed and new doors opened that would have never opened if something else had have opened and happened the way that you wanted to at the time. So everything always seems to happen in the way that it should. So trust the process and trust that when something doesn't go the way you want it to be, that's what's supposed to happen. And being frustrated usually doesn't get you anywhere anyways. So number 1, frustrated. Number 2, overwhelm. Overwhelm, Ray Higdon hit the nail on the head when he said, overwhelm is basically another way of saying, I know a lot of stuff I need to do, I just don't know, I just don't want to do it. And in most cases, there are exceptions to the rule, but in most cases, that's what it means. So I know that there's a lot of stuff I need to do, I just don't want to do it. And so rather than just doing it or making a to-do list or breaking it up over several days, we would rather just sit and be overwhelmed. And the fact of the matter is we all have things we don't want to do. We all have responsibilities, and it's much easier to just go do it and get it done with than sit there and overwhelm. Number 3, desperate. When you are desperate, especially in areas of your business, your life, your health, people can see that. And if you feel like you need to have that next sign up, or you're feeling so desperate that you need to make a change in your life, a lot of times this desperation only happens in short terms. So let's say that you're really desperate to lose weight. You might be really good for a few weeks, but that desperation tends to wear off, and then it's kind of like another crash diet. You lose the weight, but you can only keep it up for so long. Same thing in your business. If you're desperate to get that sign up, you're desperate to earn that money, people can feel that on you. It's like that commission breath that Nadia Melton talks about. People can read that, and they know that it's about you and not them. And people, they don't care about what you want, they care about what's in it for them. That's just how people are. That's human nature. So desperation coming from a desperate place never gets you where you need to go, where you want to go. So frustrated, overwhelmed, desperate, and the last one is confused. So hey Dana, hey Lane, thanks for coming on. The last word is confused. And this one is very interesting because I think about my children when I think about this one, that word confused is often a lifelong habit for people if they use that one a lot. Because when you say that you're confused and you don't know how to do something, it tends to get you out of things. So it gets you attention. So people will come in and they'll help you, they'll do things for you. When my children don't want to pick up their toys, when they don't want to do something I ask them to do, my son's really good at this with homework. When he doesn't want to do his homework, he'll fall back on, I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't know how to do it. And it tends to be kind of a cop-out. I don't want to, when you don't want to do things. When really successful people, they don't say that. Their way of when they're confused and dealing with it is, I'll figure it out. And successful people, if you look at what they do, that's what they do. They figure it out. They don't sit back and be confused. They're not sitting back and asking other people to do it for them or other people to figure it out. They're not followers, they're leaders. So they're not sitting around being confused and sitting in overwhelm and feeling frustrated and desperate. They're out there doing it, and they're just figuring it out, getting away. So I'll leave you with this. The amount of time you spend in a non-productive manner, in all of these frustrated feelings, overwhelmed, you're telling yourself all of these things that you can't do it because you're confused. The amount of time that you spend doing that is going to put you in a non-productive time space. That's going to equal the velocity of your success. Whether you're trying to accomplish something in your business, accomplish something in your health-related goals, if you sit around just telling yourself that you're too confused, you're too frustrated, you're too overwhelmed, then that's going to directly relate to the speed of your results. So you have to tell yourself, are you going to behave like a successful person or a non-successful? So hopefully that is helpful for you. Get those 4 words out of your vocabulary. And if you are interested in more support, more kicks in the pants, more support from fellow like-minded women, I am opening up my support group for like-minded women in all areas of this. And I'm going to put that link up a little bit later today so that you can request to be part of it. So have a great afternoon, guys, and I will talk to you later.